So now students, I will tell you about the stages of the early Vedic life and the stages of early Vedic life and later Vedic life or age. Okay, so this is chapter 4 of class 6. Okay, so previously I am completed the chapter. I gave you questions and PDF also about the chapter. Okay, so you have to do all those questions that I have given. Then all those questions of later Vedic period and early Vedic period is very important for the exams, for the upcoming exam. So I think students, you should learn those questions and answers for the upcoming exam, for the next exam. Okay, in this chapter, that is later Vedic age and early Vedic age. Okay, so what are the things happen in later Vedic age and what are the things happen in early Vedic age. Okay, so this about those question answers I have already given you. So it will be better if you read those question answers for the next exam. And now I will complete the chapter. Okay, complete the chapter, that is of early Vedic age and later Vedic age. I complete the chapter. Okay, some portion of the chapter is left and I am now in this and I am now who complete the chapter. Okay, so you can see here in this page that 4 stages of life, that is life in the later Vedic age, was divided into 4 stages: Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanapastra and Sannyas. Okay, so 4 stages of later Vedic age that you already know, that is Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas. Okay, so Brahmacharya ashrama was about living at the teacher's home. So Brahmacharya means when it's the ashram, when the students become Brahmacharya and they used to live in the home of the teacher. Okay, and they used to receive education from there. And they used to receive Brahmacharya, the period when the students become the Brahmacharya in ashram and they used to receive education from them. Okay, and they used to lead a married life after completion of the education. Okay, well, that period is known as Grihastha ashrama. Okay, so then Vanapastra means ashrama was about withdrawing from regular life. Means Vanapastra ashrama means from the regular life. When you withdraw, that life is called regular life. When you withdraw, that life is called Vanapastra. And when you withdraw from the regular life and when you start to live in a forest hut, engaged in some spiritual practice or rituals, then that period is called Vanaprastha. And Sannyas ashrama was about renouncing everything and spending the last days of life in thoughts of God. And Sannyas ashrama was about renouncing everything, means to renounce everything. Sannyas means to renounce everything and spending the last days of life only through the thoughts of God. That is called sannyas. Okay, so these are the 4 stages of life together. These are the 4 stages of life. Okay, together were known as Chaturasama. Chaturasama. Okay, so Sudras did not have the right to lead this, and Sudras, you know, they have no right to lead these 4 stages of life. now in this page, the shed where cattle of a now. So these 4 stages of life you have to read. Now in the early Vedic age, there is written that women used to receive education. Okay, early Vedic age, women used to receive education, and number of women even participated in the proceedings of the Samiti. They took part in wars also. Okay, but at that time in the early Vedic age, there is no reference that find about the child marriage in the Rig Veda. Neither it is mentioned about the custom of Soti Daho Protha. Okay, so in the early Vedic age, either you find any mention of child marriage or Soti Daho Protha at that time in the early Vedic age, and in that time women used to receive education. Okay, they used to participate in the meetings or in the proceedings of the Samiti, and women also participated in sacrifice or yajanas. Okay, but in the later Vedic phase, the condition of woman was not much good. The condition of woman was very bad, deteriorated, because the birth of the child at that time was called as unhappiness comes in the family. Okay, so because in the early Vedic period, when a girl used to give birth, when a girl child used to give birth, then at that time the girl child we find the family used to call them as unhappiness come in the family when the girl used to take birth. Okay, so in the later Vedic period, condition of woman was not so much good. The tradition of giving away daughters in marriage at a very early Vedic age made its beginning. Okay, the women are rarely found participating either in Samiti or in wars, because in the later Vedic age you never find that women are receiving education or women are participating in war or Samiti, or women are receiving education or participating in war and Samiti. You will not find that things in the later Vedic age, and even women are not giving education also in the later Vedic age. Those women at that time were get married. They used to give away their daughters married by giving marriage. Okay, at the beginning of the birth of the child. Okay, so at that time condition was woman was not good in the later Vedic age, but early Vedic age woman's condition was good. Most of all the time they used to receive education, and they have a respect in the family in the early Vedic age. So this is the thing about the education of the woman. Now you can see that in the next here you can see that barley, wheat, paddy were their principal food grains in the early Vedic society. They also used to eat different kinds of meat at that time. Now in the next page you can see that about the Vedic education. Okay, so here you can find that at Vedic society and religion. Okay, so Vedic society and religion means they used to worship idol worship was not prevalent. About the religion of the Vedic society, it was told that they used to not worship the idols, okay, in the Vedic period, but god and goddesses were imagined in human form. At that time in the Vedic society, gods and goddesses were imagined in a human form, but they were not worshipped as idols. Okay, they used to imagine those gods and goddesses in a human form. Imagine they used to, but not they worship the idols. Okay, so there is no mention of temple in the Vedic literature. religious practices were dependent on the ceremonies and the sacrifices of the people. Cow, horse, animals were offered at the time of sacrifice or at the time of yajanas. Indra, Bharna, Varun, Agni, Surjo, Mitro, Asandava, Soma, Its, or these are the type of gods they used to mention at that time. They used to worship those gods, giving their different types of names, okay, and they used to imagine those gods, but there is no idol worship at that time. No temple you find and no idol worship, okay. They used to worship gods by giving their different names. So these are the things told here. Now Gayatri mantra is also a type of mantra at that time. Was dedicated for the Surya god, okay. So in the in the later Vedic age, you find Rudra and Vishnu were worshipped as god, okay. So these are the things they used to do as a religion in the Vedic society, okay. Now Vedic education. Vedic education means Vedic literature gives an idea about the education system of that period. At that period, guru or teacher, I already told you about the 4 stages of the early Vedic age, and at that time you can find I already told you about that Brahmacharya stage, when the students used to become Brahmacharya and they used to taught from their teacher, from their gurus in the ashrams, and they used to lead a life there in that ashram only as a Brahmacharya. Oh, they used to lead a life in the ashram, and at that time they get educated in the ashram as a Brahmacharya. They get educated, and where guru was the main or teacher is the main who educated those students, okay. So these things about the stages you already learned, okay. And here it is the same thing is told, that education system at that time was depend on the guru or the teacher, okay. Guru or on the teacher. Education system was given through guru or teacher, okay. Education was imparted orally used to given by those guru or teacher. Education, okay, in the Vedic society, the teacher would recite everything and explain the meaning, and students used to listen those things attentively, and they used to recite it and memorize those studies, okay. They memorize those studies. But now there is no written education was there at that time. Guru used to recite or Guru used to told them, and they used to listen those things. Students used to listen those things, and they used to memorize them. They used to pronunciation, they make exact pronunciation, and they used to memorize them, okay. So in the later Vedic period, this type of education was given in the and in the later Vedic age, you also find education and ceremony was made. Students applied to the teacher for education. Teachers agreed to accept one student, that which student will be suitable for the ceremony of the scholarship was at that time was also given to those students. And so accommodation, even food, accommodation for living of the students were also given at that time for those students who are interested in studies at that time. So these are the things there was there in the later Vedic age. Now in the next page you can find that you can find that education was imparted through reading of the Vedas. Vedas was a book and education was imparted through that book. Emphasis was given on mathematics, grammar, learning of the languages. Okay, so even many things were taught them, taught those students about protecting themselves and learned the art of using, how to use weapons, okay, to protect themselves. That things was also learned by the guru or teacher. Okay, so you also know the story of Dronacharya, Mahabharata. Okay, so at that time Dronacharya was a guru who used to taught Ekalavya. Okay, Ekalavya was a student and Dronacharya was a guru who taught Ekalavya. Okay, so this is a story. I think you all know. Read the story. In the bottom of the page, the story is written about the Ekalavya story and Dronacharya story. Dronacharya was the teacher and Ekalavya was the student. So how they used to get educated between them, that things you can find here. It is written in the bottom of this page. You will read the story. Okay, so at that time girls also practice music and dance. Now generally education was given for 12 years, 1 year. For 1 year education was given to students. Students used to remain there in the ashram for the entire life to get educated. Okay, even after completion of studies, in the end of the 1 year, they used to convocate ceremony also. Okay, in that ceremony students were recognized as graduates. Okay, now in this way education was given at that time. Okay, and when the student used to complete their studies, then the teacher used to offer them Guru Dakshina. As a gift, they used to give students and cows, or what we tell as Guru Dakshina. As a gift, they used to give students cows. Okay, after completing education from the ashrams, teacher used to give them as a gift Guru Dakshina, cows. Okay, so these are the things at that time maintained. Now in the next page you can find this point, that is what are the other things happened in the contemporary Vedic age. That is these things is written here. That Vedic civilization was not spread to the entire Indian subcontinent. Vedic settlements were mainly found in the Ganga Jamuna region, in the Ganga Doab region. Okay, and it was not found in the northeast or southern part. It was mainly found in Ganga Yamuna Doab region. Okay, so archaeologists found evidence of their culture of the Vedic civilization period. Okay, their and about their culture of the peoples, and about their use of stones and copper weapons. These things archaeologists found about the Vedic people at that time. They also used black and red earthenware. Okay, so these are the things. Mud huts were there. The people used to live in the Vedic period in the mud huts. These things you can find, that archaeologists get evidence about that time of the Vedic age. Even they used to bury the dead people. That things the archaeologists also found. Okay, so these are the things written in this point. You may better read this point. Then what is Meghalith? Meghalith is a tomb of memory of big stones. Okay, it is a tomb or memorial of big stones in ancient India. You find a correlation can be found between the iron and the building of such tombs. Okay, so tombs used to made at that time with big stones and with iron. that is called megalith. Okay, many local communities used big stones or tombs, okay, for memorizing them. Okay, so these things these things are called that tomb which is made of big stones for the memory of one people, that is called megalith. Okay, so you read this point, what is megalith. Okay, and now in the next page here you read the point about the megalith. A drawing is also shown here about the megaliths, where megaliths were found, where tombs were found. About this drawing is also shown here. Okay, so these things you will read about the megalith. It is important what is megalith. Okay, now in the next page some points were given. These points were also very much important for the exam. For in this chapter, this point is very much important. That is archaeological site which is found in Maharashtra. It is a megalithic site. Okay, now in the Bhima basin, human settlements of Vedic age was found between 1400 BC and 600 BC. Okay, a human settlement was found in the Bhima basin between 1400 and 600 BC. Now many occupations were also found at that time about agriculture, animal husbandry and fishing. They used to make those occupations in the Vedic period, that is agriculture, animal husbandry and fishing. Now remains and irrigation of canal was been also found. Irrigation of canal at that time were also found. Discovery of rectangular rooms were found. Hearths were found, has been made. Wheat, barley, paddy were the principal harvest food crops at that time. Now vessels were made to store grains at home. These things were also discovered. Some burial sites of the dead people has been also found. Some necklaces of the girls wearing expensive necklaces, that things also found. Now painting of an ox-drawn cart has been observed on pots were drawn. It is painting of an ox-drawn cart. On the pots it is also found. Two idols of goddesses has been found, has been excavated. Two idols of goddesses. Then almost every house at that time at the Vedic age were earthen perimeter wall and fire pit. Okay, to roast the meat. Okay, now in the so black and red earthenware and iron objects were made at that period. Okay, so remains of horses has been discovered at that later Vedic age. A tomb was found at that time which is called megalith with 5-roomed house. A tomb was found with 5-roomed house. That tomb was called megalith. Okay, so that tomb was probably for the community leader, where you can find 5-room house, that tomb. So these are the some important points you have to read in this chapter 6, chapter 4, about the Vedic civilization of this chapter. These are the some important points you have to read. Okay, remember these points, and this is the end of the chapter. Okay.